Diego and Linda the llama help save Christmas? Go, Diego, go! Premiere Sunday on Treehouse. Grandpa's Garden, next on Treehouse.
It was a lovely, warm summer day in Grandpa's garden. The sun was shining in the blue sky. Fluffy white clouds drifted along in the wind. Gavin and Susie were in their bathing suits running through the sprinkler that Grandpa had set up on the green grass. Grandpa sat in his chair under the big oak tree and watched them play. Just then, a big white cloud passed overhead, blocking the sun and making everything seem darker. "Hey," said Gavin, looking up into the sky, "where did our sunshine go?" Grandpa looked up too and said, "That big cloud is blocking the sun. But I think it's just passing through," he added. Grandpa gave Gavin a big purple towel and Susie a big yellow towel. They wrapped them around their shoulders to keep warm. Gavin and Susie gazed up at the fluffy white clouds in the sky. "Look, Grandpa," said Susie, "that cloud looks like a rabbit. See the two long ears and the little round tail?" Grandpa and Gavin looked at the cloud. "Yes, Susie," Grandpa agreed, "that cloud does remind me of a rabbit." Gavin pointed at another fluffy white cloud. "That one looks like a donut," he said. "What do you know?" said Grandpa, "a big yummy donut in the sky." Grandpa, Gavin and Susie continued to gaze up into the clouds to see what they could find. They saw a cat, a cowboy, an alligator, and a dinosaur. As they watched the clouds move past, the shapes slowly changed. The cowboy looked more like a bug now. The dinosaur turned into a muffin. "Why do the clouds change shape, Grandpa?" Susie wanted to know. "Clouds drift along in the sky with the wind," said Grandpa, "and the wind changes their shape as they go." "I wish I could jump up to the sky and bounce on the clouds," said Gavin, making a big jump. "I wish I could just sleep on one," said Susie, snuggling into her towel. "Grandpa, what are clouds for?" asked Gavin. "Oh, clouds are very important," replied Grandpa. "They deliver rain." "They do?" said Gavin and Susie, surprised. "They do indeed," continued Grandpa. "Clouds are made of tiny droplets of water. When those droplets grow big enough, they fall from the cloud as rain." "Wow," said Susie. "Cool," said Gavin.
Rain is water, a lake is water. Puddles are like ponds, but smaller. With water, one way or another, we know water helps the garden grow. The clouds roll by up in the air, making their way to anywhere. Some clouds may be not as they seem and make a perfect blanket to lie on when we dream. Oh, we'll dream all right. Rain is water, a lake is water. Puddles are like ponds but smaller. With water, one way or another, we know water helps the garden grow. Oh, a garden
these clouds going to rain on us, Grandpa? Gavin wanted to know. I don't think these are rain clouds, Gavin, said Grandpa, observing the clouds. Rain clouds look dark, he added. I think these are white, fluffy, passing through clouds. Hooray! The children cheered. Those are my favorite kind, said Gavin. There are lots of other kinds of clouds, said Grandpa. Far away clouds high in the sky, all wispy and thin. Nearer down clouds that cover over the sky like a blanket. Even down on the ground clouds so foggy you can't see where you are. Grandpa continued, of course, there are also tall, dark thunderclouds that make lightning and rain and go boom. Gavin and Susie shrieked with delight. You want to be safe inside during a thunderstorm, Grandpa added. Does it ever rain when there are no clouds, Grandpa? Susie wondered. Well, Susie, replied Grandpa, I remember once, a long time ago, my friends and I were playing outside in the morning sunshine. The sky was completely blue and there wasn't a cloud to be seen. All of a sudden, out of the clear blue sky, it started to rain. We could not believe our eyes. It was a sun shower. The wind had taken the rain from a cloud far away and brought it over to us. And best of all, a beautiful rainbow appeared just as the sun shower ended. The fluffy white cloud that had been blocking the sun moved on, and warm sunshine filled the garden once more. Gavin and Susie returned to the sprinkler and ran through the falling drops that sparkled in the sun. Look, Grandpa, they called, it's a sun shower. The sprinkler made a spray of water that floated in tiny droplets above the grass. The sun shone through the mist and, sure enough, made a little rainbow just for Grandpa's garden